Also, there's a little bit of like salt in that book. Like, ooh, sprinkle that salt. Maybe? I don't know.
Life is a winding road.
Hello, and welcome to a new monthly reading vlog. Do I read? Gosh, I hope so. So, I've switched to monthly reading vlogs because I am in college and I have a job that takes up a lot of my life. So, I don't have a lot of time to read, but I am reading for my young adult literature class. So I do have updates about that during this vlog. It's the 3rd of November, but I already know that this is going to happen. So what is my TBR for this month? Well, let's find out, shall we? So first off, I was supposed to finish reading The Last Olympian with Maddie. Because we're supposed to read it, you know, in October, because it's like a once a month kind of thing. But I haven't had time to finish it, so working on that one currently. For my young adult literature class, I'm currently reading Between Shades of Grey as well as Salt to the Sea, both by Rita Sepetys. And I also have The Fountains of Silence, which just came out by her. So I want to read that one. This is a mess and it's fine. What is this? This is me trying to trim my own bangs. This is what happens. It's fine, don't worry about it. What else did I want to read? Did I low-key DNF the 10,000 Doors of January last month? Yes, I did. Will I give it another shot? If I have time, maybe. Otherwise, is it worth my time? No, it's not. Then we also have my friend's stack of books. A couple I've already sorted into my bookshelf, so these aren't, something's missing here. Also, I got other things. It's fine, let's not worry about it. These are also on my TBR to finish sometime in the near future. Not in November, I'm not gonna be able to read all that in November. But I would like to read The Queen's Rising, Daughter of a Pirate King, Serpent and Dove, and There Will Come a Darkness. Nailed it. Because I got those from my friends for my birthday because they are lovely people. So, what else do I want to read? I also got this beautiful edition of Children of Blood and Bone, which I would love to read before Children of Virtue and Vengeance comes out next month, which I've pre-ordered more than a year ago, so I'm excited about that. And I just made some kind of mint coffee. We'll see how that goes. And then of course it is basically the Christmas season now, so I'm gonna eat this entire marzipanstollen in the next, I was gonna say month, but it's hilarious, the next day. So that'll be a fun little footage to get me eating that entire thing. So I'm now going to do the rest of my homework and crawl into a hole. See you later.
No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights. Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Hello, my name is Stress. So, talking time. First off, I'm doing NaNo-Fail. Am I though? Am I even booktubing right now? The thing is, I have footage from the last 4 weeks when I haven't been doing booktube. I just haven't edited anything because I don't have time. So, when I finally get to editing all of October's vlog, I'll probably already be done with all of November, and then I'll have to edit November's vlog, and do I want to edit November's vlog? Because I know that November's vlog is literally just, it's this. It's going to be all this, all me being stressed, just talking to a camera, relieving my feelings. Like, story time. So the other day, I ran into an old friend and like we went out, we got some drinks, it was great. And he was like, yeah, so how's like the booktube thing going? I heard you're doing like well. And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I was like, yeah, it's going pretty well. He's like, how many subscribers do you have? And I'm like 600. And he was like, wow, that's a lot. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, wow, so like why? Like how? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh damn, you flexing. And I'm like, why are you here? I don't know. Mom, if you're watching this, hi, everything's fine, don't worry about it. I recently purchased this for $2.50. It's holding some berries. The only way I'm making it through this next week is because we have a 3-day weekend. I might go to Casey McQuiston's book signing tomorrow. I don't know, because I'm really stressed and I have a lot of things to do. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hi. It's been a really not great day, but I got my book of the month box. Ooh. So, no, I'm not an affiliate. I know everyone was an affiliate with them for like a hot month. I was not. That's the tea. But I did sign up with them to, you know, just purchase a box like a couple months back. And I got Well Met back then, and then I canceled my membership because I only wanted to get Well Met. And then what book came out? Then I wanted the 10,000 Doors of January and Fountains of Silence, so I signed up again, but with the adult membership. And something happened and I got another book from the young adult one that I paid for, but I forgot to cancel my membership. So it was like, you have a new credit, and I'm like, ooh, rip. So, a book unboxing, yay. Yeah, so I know everyone is pissed with them right now because of their whole marketing strategy. And like, here's the tea. I get that people are annoyed, but also, even though they should have like really communicated what their marketing strategy was and like their plan, because who knows if this was their plan all along or if it wasn't, but like they should have communicated a little better and like had better communication staff. But listen, they're a business. They seriously messed up by thinking that giving so many people in the book community links would drive up revenue, because there were so many people who had links that I was like one of the only ones left over that didn't have a link, so I used someone's link, and like it's one of the few people that might have gotten like a sign up or something. They weren't generating new revenue or business, so they're not going to keep giving out free stuff. Like, it's why was everyone complaining so much? Y'all got like at least one free book. It was cool. Anyways, it's fine. So I bought this one for this book of the month. Well, I bought the credit unknowingly and then chose this one because I already paid for the credit, so might as well, you know, get a book. This is Song of the Crimson Flower by Julie Sidao. And the little description reads, will love break the spell? After cruelly rejecting Bao, the poor physician's assistant who loves her, Lan, a wealthy nobleman's daughter, regrets her actions. So when she finds Bao's prized flute floating in his boat near her house, she takes it into her care, not knowing that his soul has been trapped inside it by an evil witch who cursed Bao, telling him that only love will set him free. Though Bao now despises her, Lan vows to make amends and help break the spell. Yeah, so Julie Dao, who is the author of this book, also wrote Forest of a Thousand Lanterns and Kingdom of a Blazing Phoenix. I haven't read either of those, but when I read the description for this book, it sounded pretty neat. And honestly, I didn't want any of the other books that Book of the Month was offering for this month. But this one sounded pretty cool. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And oh my gosh, a cast of characters with name pronunciation. Ah, a note to the reader. Look at this. This is so good. Note to readers. The above pronunciations are not 100% accurate, as it can be difficult to translate Vietnamese names, which are often tonal, into phonetic English for the Western tongue. They are merely my closest approximation. Respect the linguistics in this. Oh, thank you. So for other reading updates, I'm currently buddy reading Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. I'm currently buddy reading it with Sarah from Novel Serendipity, and we are doing great as buddy reading buddies because we both suck at buddy reads. So we'd previously only made it to, well, she previously made it to page 6. I made it to page 20. That was like the entire 3-day weekend. And then somehow last night was also really rough. I started reading it and then I started getting into it and I got sucked up in the world and I finished the first story. So I got to about page 120. It was really good. So I'm really excited to finish reading this and then to watch the Netflix movie, hopefully this weekend, because I need to see it. Now I'm gonna go crawl into a hole. Goodbye.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know.
Yes.
Netherlands, yes. Poland,
Yes.
Portugal,
Yes.
Romania,
Yes.
Slovakia,
Abstention.
Spain,
Yes.
Sweden.
Yes.
This motion passes with one abstention. City meets the qualified majority threshold. Congratulations.
So here's what's happening. I'm going to watch some cheesy rom-com Christmas movies and we're going to find out what is actual trash and what's like recycling. So let's do this. So I'm starting off with The Night Before Christmas. And right, it is spelled with a K, The Night Before Christmas. So I recently learned something that's super tragic. In most movies, especially like lower quality productions where they show chainmail, it's actually not real chainmail. It's just woven, like it's knitted. I can't entirely tell if this one is one of those. The way that it was hitting the metal earlier makes me think it's real chainmail, but maybe they switch it out in between things for like closer shots. They have real chainmail, but for far away, for comfort and stuff, they use not real chainmail. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone but me, but I'm outraged if this is not real chainmail. First comment. So Vanessa Hudgens, because that's who she is in every single movie. Vanessa Hudgens is sitting down with her student who just failed an exam because her boyfriend broke up with her. And Vanessa's like, so we're all looking for our prince, but it's just a fairy tale. Like, that's not a real thing. This girl is about to meet an actual knight in shining armor. Like, can you get more cliche? Watch me trash talk this entire movie, but actually really enjoy it like a Christmas Prince. That was an iconic movie.
Fail to fulfill your quest before midnight on Christmas Eve, you shall never become a true knight. Is this a Christmas Cinderella retelling with a knight?
Because if it is, like, no complaints here. It's just, why?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What is this delicious meat?
It's hot chocolate. Let me help.
Why is his first response if something spilled on him to lick it? Sir, that doesn't. What? Why?
Well, first thing I think we should do is update your wardrobe by at least a few centuries.
This was the one thing this movie had going for it. Is a medieval knight in his garb. Why? Vanessa, why would you take that away from him? We all know he's so much sexier in his garb than he would be in a fucking sweater vest.
And yet these skunks are not okay to eat.
The Old English from the 14th century is so vastly different from 21st century English that this man would not be able to read this menu at all. Would not be able to understand what these words are, how to pronounce them, or anything.
Lady Alexa Blake, I want to fulfill my quest and return home for my brother's knighting ceremony.
Here's O Holy Night.
What?
Modern technology is lit AF.
So, in my family, we have a rule where we give 20 minutes to a movie. If we're still not enjoying it by 20 minutes, cut our losses. I've given 32 minutes to this movie and there still isn't any plot. Like, I knew going in this wasn't even going to be that great, but it's just so much more bland, and it's the visual equivalent of Gruel. It's just too bad. I'm just going to stop watching it. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny attempt of me trying to watch a trashy Christmas movie. While I love everything medieval and knights, this has drained everything good out of that, slapped it with tropes, given us a absolutely personality-less Vanessa Hudgens, and offended me on a very linguistic level. So I'm gonna stop watching.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and I'm old. Still can't fill the void.
Today I'm doing something weird, new, and exciting, maybe. So I got this huge box of chocolate caramels at Trader Joe's, and there are 12 chocolate caramels in it, and you don't know which one's which. It just lists what the flavors are, but it doesn't tell you which one is which flavor. So it's like a fun little chocolate caramel guessing game, and it's meant to be done at parties and things that you're hosting, but I bought all 12 for myself. So I thought I'd make a fun little caramel chocolates as books video. I don't know, I just wanted a fun way to eat them. So I have a selection of 5 different caramels, and I'm going to give myself 15 seconds to eat the caramel and then say the first book that comes to mind based off of the taste that I'm getting from that caramel. Let's see how this goes. I made a cute little sheet for it. I'm probably going to look at my bookshelf and we're going to see what happens. First, caramel. They all look like, the centers all look just like a gooey caramel, so you can't tell either, but all of them have like little things on top of them as well. So this one looks pretty fun. It has like 2 different shades of caramel in there. I don't know if you can see that, but let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm really nervous. Let's go. It doesn't have that strong of a flavor. It just tastes like chocolatey caramel. Okay, let's go for, this is harder than I thought. I say that caramel tasted like Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell because it was ooey gooey, had like, I think it was some kind of like just chocolate caramel, just like a basic one. And I totally see the main character of this book, Kath, eating a bunch of these while writing her fan fiction on a cozy holiday afternoon. That didn't go too bad. Let's try another one. Okay, so this is the other half of that last one. I wonder what that was. Okay, let's try this one. It just looks like a caramel. All right, let's go. Coconut. This one's coconut. Okay. I'm going to say that this one tasted like The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I have not read this yet, but I really look forward to. And basically it's about, okay, I believe the bridesmaid and the best man have to go on this honeymoon together somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. And it looks like it's a tropical honeymoon, so coconut. The most basic answer, honestly. All right, we're doing pretty decently, I think. I think we're doing pretty well. All right, third attempt. This is absolute chaos, but I'm eating chocolate and I'm having fun, so maybe you're getting something out of this. I don't know. Let's go for the third one. So this one looks pretty plain. Doesn't really have much on the top, and it just has like caramel in it. So I'm really hoping that I'll get like the pepper one or something. Like that would be fun. This one just tastes really sweet, but also like popcorn. So sweet and like popcorn. Let's do this. My answer is going to be red, white, and royal blue. Do I have a logical explanation why this sweet, slightly popcorny caramel makes me think of Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston? No, I don't have a logical reason, but it just tasted cozy and like happiness. And when I was reading this, I felt very cozy and I was happy. So that's it. I need to reread this. This is an excellent novel. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of chocolate. I don't really think this through. Okay. We have two more left. This one has like a light drizzle on the top and a similar light center, so could be fun. Didn't get anything from smelling it. It just smells like chocolate. So let's do this one and see what we get. Okay. Woo. So that was the fourth one, and it tasted like butterscotch, so it made me think of Let It Snow. It is 3 short stories in one bind up, and they all take place in like the same region, and it's all about like the same snowstorm that happens, and it's like different stories all happening within Gracetown. There is this place called Waffle House that appears in all 3 of them. It has a different like variety of importance in each story. So this butterscotch caramel made me think of Waffle House because of maple syrup. There you go. Nailing this. Last one. I can make it. I feel like one of those YouTubers where they get like 30 cartons of different ice cream flavors and they have to guess them, and I'm like, what do you do with all of those 30 cartons of ice cream flavors afterwards? Well, these I specifically cut up so I can eat them later, but I don't know how they do it. I think they have multiple fridges. Last chocolate, let's go. So this one has an interesting 2-part layer to it. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know what that means for us. Could be interesting, could be pure death. Let's find out. All right, let's go. Yes! Oh, this is so good. Okay, so that one was chili. Immediately when I tasted the spice, I was like, yes, this is such a good prompt for a book. Okay, so it was difficult picking a book. I definitely exceeded the time limit, but I wanted to make the right choice. In the end, I didn't make the right choice, but you know, who cares? So I wanted to choose red, white, and royal blue because of the spiciness, but I already chose red, white, and royal blue for something else. So my choice for this is A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone, which I think I finished. Did I finish reading it? Wait, did I never finish reading A Lesson in Thorns? No, I did. A Lesson in Thorns is very smutty. Maybe not very, it's pretty smutty. It's an adult romance. So it is spicy and it gets really weird towards the end. Like, I liked the beginning of it. I thought it was really great, and I thought it was nice how they were, like, doing the story, and it felt like there was a lot of plot. And then towards the end, it just felt like the plot was kind of, like, losing itself along the way. Anyways, so that was my one for chili. The last 5 or whatever minutes of this video was a total disaster and an absolute mess, and you had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. I was just eating chocolate and screaming book titles out in the air, so let's actually look at the list and see what just happened. I taste tested 5 different caramels, didn't know what flavors they were going to be, and then tried to figure out what the flavors were, then tried to assign them to a book. So the first one was chocolate caramel, and I assigned that one to Fangirl because it was cozy, seemed like something you would eat while reading or writing some fan fiction. Second one was coconut, which I assigned to Unhoneymooners because it seemed tropical, and I think that's where that book takes place, so that seemed pretty fitting. Third one was, I think, salted caramel, which I gave to red, white, and royal blue because it's ooey gooey and I love it so much. Oh, also there's a little bit of like salt in that book, like, ooh, sprinkle that salt. Maybe, I don't know. Fourth one I think was butterscotch. It just tasted like a normal caramel, so butterscotch. Gave that one to Let It Snow because maple syrup Waffle House butterscotch was like my connection in my mind. Don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but sure, let's go with it. Fifth one was chili, and gave that one to Lesson in Thorns because it is spicy. Yes. So that was me trying to do a thing. Did it work? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna see what happens. Gotta be something okay in that whole mess.